What's up, YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be bringing you some triples from our war in OP Playhouse. Going to be bringing you a Town Hall 11 triple, a Town Hall 12 triple, and 2 Town Hall 13 triples. So sit tight, buckle up, and enjoy the show. Okay, so here's our first video. It's a Town Hall 11. He's going to use an interesting troop comp. Not quite a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. He's got P.E.K.K.A.s, he's got bowlers, he's got witches, he's got E-Dragons for the funnel, and then he's going to finish off with some bats. So let's see how he did this. First of all, this is T.I. Chewy. He's one of the newest members of our clan. He did get a 6-pack in this war. We did talk about after the war about the way he's dropping the bats. I'll show you that as the hit progresses. So what he's doing is he's going to bring in an E-Drag up over here, a perfectly spaced E-Drag over here to avoid the AD, and then another perfectly spaced E-Drag over here. That's going to create the funnel. He's going to bring his Wrecker into the base like this. His kill squad's going to all come in, follow into this base. He's going to use his bats. His bats are going to be used up over here is where he's going to drop his bats. But this is the thing that we talked about. He's going to clear out pretty much all of these defenses are going to be cut out. So this is his first defense right over here. These are his first defenses. What you want to do with your bats is instead of dropping them where he did like that, he should have dropped them over here like this. You want the bats to move through the base in just a circular pattern through the base, not having to go over here and then to here and then to here and like that. You want them going in one fluid motion around this base. So I talked about that with him. This one over here, this wizard tower over here, they were focused on ground troops, so he wouldn't have needed a freeze over there. He ended up using a freeze just because he thought that they were going to backtrack. He did use a freeze on this for his initial one, and then he used a freeze down here for the wizard tower that was left. So let's watch this and see how it went. Press that play button. Again, perfectly placed E-Drags. Drops in an E-Drag with some loons over there to take out that air defense. Make sure that E-Drag gets a couple more shots. It didn't quite work, but what that did was that created the funnel for his troops to slide right into this base after they took out that cannon over there. So let's watch the troops go through. There's his other E-Drag making the other side of the funnel. That should allow his troops to go all into the core of this base. That's where you want them. The witches are going over there, dealing with that cannon that was left over. Freezes the single target, wants his troops to really get through and not die out by that single target. Uses the warden ability again. I'm not sure why he uses warden ability over there, but at that point, you can notice what's going on in this base. He only has 3 whiz towers left. There's the bats coming in from the side. If you notice, this is what I was talking about. The bats could have come swooping through this base, but instead they missed these defenses over here, which now his troops have to take care of. Bats are moving through this base. Coming to the bottom, he's gonna have to use a freeze on that. The freeze goes down. No problem. He's got a freeze left over for the other end, and that is that. Swag Queen ability. Let's fast forward through this and whoopsie. Let's fast forward through this and see the troop comp and see the triple and move on to the next one. Okay. So here is our second base that we are going to show. This was done by Geo. What Geo's going to do is Geo's going to start off with a P.E.K.K.A. over here and a P.E.K.K.A. over here, and he's going to have them just going inside to this base and just make a very, I mean, it's a weak funnel, but he gets the job done. The P.E.K.K.A.s are going to clear all this stuff in here. He's going to quad quake this over here. That's going to get all the troops loaded into this base, and then he's going to jump on the back end. So let's watch the attack and see how it went. Press that play button. There is his first P.E.K.K.A. First peck is down with the wizard. Second peck is down with the wizard. They're starting to move in. There is the jump spell opening up basically the whole bottom portion of his base. Drops the barracks, drops the rest of his pekkas, drops his yetis, drops a line of healers to keep those troops up. Wants to keep them all healthy and all alive. His king shoots up, which actually helps him out because it brought the king up there, took care of this, and then brought all the rest of the troops going that way. So watch how it goes. He's got 2 rage spells left. The king's going to take the jump. There is the rage spells to keep them moving through. Queen's dealing with the eagle. He brings yetis in his siege barracks. I'm not sure if I'm really digging the yetis in there. I like the way the piggies come out of that siege barracks and just really help clean up everything that's left. Where's his queen? His queen is probably beating on a wall. There she is. There's his queen. Gets those yetis inside. Queen pops her ability, tries to help out those yetis to take down the town hall. Town hall goes down. The big group of yetis is being healed up by the healers. They're going to break through that wall and get to the back end of this base. But there it is. Let's give it a double speed, and as those yetis break through all the walls, Queen's already down. Right at this point, it's just the yetis, the pekkas, and some wizards cleaning up the rest of the stuff on this base. Let's give it a quadruple speed and finish off this base. Yetis are working their way through with the pekkas, with the wizards cleaning up. And there is the triple. There is the army comp. Let's move over to the Town Hall 13 attacks. Okay, so here is the first of our Town Hall 13 attacks that we're going to be showing in this video. In this one, he's using pekkas and yetis and quake and jump. He's going to start off with a pekka over here to clear out this side. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is dropping his warden in, and the warden's going to start clearing all this stuff. Then he's going to make another funnel on this side. He's going to quake this area over here, drop his siege barracks over here with his yetis and his heroes. They're going to shoot into this base. He's going to use a jump spell to get to the back half. He's going to use his warden ability. If you notice, there is a single target here that he's going to end up leaving, but a perfectly timed warden ability allowed one troop to go over and deal with that single target and take it out. So let's press play and watch this attack in action. Okay, so again, he's going to start off with a Pekka wizard up top, pecking a couple wizards, make that funnel. Once that funnel is complete, he's going to drop his warden. Doesn't want his warden walking up. Waiting for that to go down. There it goes down. There's the warden. He's going to drop the healers on the warden in a little bit. Pekka dies out, but that's okay. Pekka did his job. He made that funnel. Okay, warden is doing his thing. Drops in another Pekka and some wizards on the other side to make that other side of the funnel. Then he drops in his one yeti with his royal champion. I don't know if I really like the way he did that. Used his royal champion for the secondary part of the funnel. I think he just lost out on his royal champion. But there is the earthquake. The earthquake even opens up a little hole over here to get them through the back end of this base. There is the siege barracks with the yetis and the heroes. Rage spell is down. CC comes out. Poison spell is... There's the poison spell. Jump spell is already down. There's the warden ability. Warden ability gets that yeti to stay alive and take out that single target. The rest of the troops are all inside, taking down the town hall. Rage spell is dropped for the remaining yetis on the back end of this base. Queen is dealing with some stuff on the side. Here comes his piggies from the siege barrack, and he's going to finish up this base. 1, 2, 3, easy peasy. Let's fast forward through the rest of this attack as he cleans up everything. See, I love the way those piggies come in. They're quick. They catch up to the troops. I don't know that I'm really digging these digging the yetis inside the siege barrack. But leave a comment down below and let me know what you're using in your siege barrack. There is the triple. There is the army comp. And now let's go over to our last attack. Okay, so here is our last attack of the video. This was an attack that was taken by one of my 13s. What I did was like this. I started out, normally I always start off, I drop my queen, then drop the two sides of the funnel. But on this one, I wanted to make sure that the queen was not going to walk over this way. My plan is to bring the queen inside here. That's what my plan is. So I started off with a baby D and a cocoa loon to make sure that these two structures come out. So I'm starting off the raid just like this without those things in there. That's what I needed to do. Then I drop my queen in. I drop my king over here to make this other side of the funnel. The king takes care of that. The baby D takes care of that. I'm going to drop a freeze, the wall breakers, get the queen inside. And then I drop a secondary, another set of wall breakers to get the queen through the next set of walls. I'm going to drop my siege barracks over here. Well, let me just get rid of some of this. Going to drop my siege barracks over here and then use my, actually, I think I dropped my siege barracks over here. And then I drop my troops. My miners come in through the base like that. My miners and piggies come through the base like that. And then continue to travel down like this. Queen has this whole area for herself that she's going to take care of. I think the queen actually does, no, actually the queen does take care of the town hall. Once I see the queen takes care of the town hall, then I knew that I was able to use my warden ability, and I believed I used my warden ability over there. So let's watch the attack, see how it went. And starting off up top with the Cocoa Loon and the Baby D. There's the Cocoa Loon, there's the Baby D. Now, step number 2 is dropping the... Did I drop the queen first? Did I drop the king first? There's the queen. There's the king. Now, I know the queen is not going anywhere. If I can get a hole open over here, I know the queen is not going to be going anywhere. So that was priority number 1, making sure to get that queen in. There's the freeze. There's the rage and the wall breakers. Trying to see if I can get a double one. Didn't get the double one. Dropped the healers in for the queen. There is the wall break, next set of wall breakers coming through to open that door up. There is the opening that the queen needed to get in. She does go over like a smart, wonderful queen. She takes care of that expo first. She's going to deal with the CC. I got a little worried that she was going to come over, so I dropped that last wall breaker in. But yeah, there's the siege barracks coming on by about 4:30. Queen takes care of the CC. There's the miners and the piggies coming through, dealing with all those troll Teslas over there. Going to drop a rage for my queen, making sure she's going to stay up. No, I used the ability, but now I drop a rage for her. Got to live through those scatter shots. There is a heal spell for the piggies and the miners to get through as all the expos are firing down on them. They do get through that spot. I see that the town hall is going down, so I use the warden ability to include those piggies from the siege barracks. And at this point, now it's just using the spells, getting through this base, and getting that triple. Queen busts through, takes out the multi, and that is it for that. Let's fast forward through this cleanup and watch that triple, watch the army comp, and that's going to be it. Let's get it on quadruple speed. This base was toasted. Troops all have to go back and take care of that town hall. And there is the army comp. There is the triple. And thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out till the end of this video. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about these attacks, if you thought they were good attacks, if you thought they were lucky attacks. Also, let me know about what you take in the CC for your siege barracks. That's going to be it, everybody. Thank you once again, thank you very much for sticking around to the end of this video. Hope to see you on the next video. Until then, have a great day, everybody.